All right. I think we're going to have a secret show today. However, I think for most of the show, I will be alone. Just me. Special, special me. I don't even know if anyone is here watching, but that's okay because I would do this show even if no one was watching. That's not true at all. I definitely would not do this show if no one was watching. It's very important to me that people watch. As a great human once said, no one's looking at me. Do I even exist? Oh, it'd be really cool if I had the intro ready to go right then. Or even right then. That would also be good.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. Dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting waiting for you further down the road. Lie, da, 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 da. Lie, da, 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 da. Lie, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Lie, da, 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 da. Lie, da, 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 da. Lie, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo, Ontario-dee. There's so much to see.
Crafting, crafting, crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Joshi. Is it Cubby and Joshi? Let's find out.
I thought it was the Calendar Boys.
No. That, you know what? You never know with those Calendar Boys. They come and they go.
Yeah. And lovin' would be easy if your colors were like my dream.
Ooh. Can you see the title of the crafting show? I don't think you can on your phone.
No.
Oh, it's...
Here's the thing. It might be possible to see it, but I'm not good with phones.
Well, and the phone interaction with Twitch and it's not, but you look great, by the way. Oh no, I shouldn't have complimented him. He might have to go. Here's the deal. We'll probably re-explain this when Cubby comes back. Cubby's got a show today, a really cool interactive show. So he's pulling a Joshi this week and is going to be here as long as he can from his phone. And we'll get as much of a Cubby as we can, and then we'll have to send him on his way for his awesome show. And then it'll be me, and maybe a little Mab later, and maybe a little Malix after that. I'm just putting on my sweatshirt because it's Sally AE. It's cold here too. It's like 72 degrees. I'm such a wuss now. Hey.
Hi. I pressed a button. That was a mistake.
I have done that. It's hard on the phone. It's weird on the phone. But I explained to them that you have a show today, a cool interactive show. And so you're pulling a Joshi and you're going to be in the car until you have to run out and do a show.
Yeah, I've got a 1:00 call time.
1 o'clock call time.
I've got a 1 o'clock call time. 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 but I'm not entirely sure where.
Oh no, that's very stressful.
Well, I know the general location. It is somewhere in this parking lot,
Oh, okay.
probably near the entrance. So I'm gonna leave a little bit earlier rather
Yeah,
than. So
that's a good idea.
I'm planning to cut out at 10 of.
That sounds great. I'm glad we got you even for a small amount of time. The chat says you look great.
Thank you. The character description is brief, but in one place it says he's a gamer with a preppy look,
Ooh.
and the other says hipster.
Okay.
So I figured I'll just overdress a little.
Yeah. I
Can't
think you
go-
nailed it. I think you
Yeah.
nailed like preppy nerd hipster.
Yeah. So I threw on a little hat,
There it is. Now it's hipster.
and I'll be outside, so I figured these sunglasses are ideal for that
Yeah.
pump. And an excuse to wear my purple sweater vest.
That's a great sweater vest. That is a good purple, and that is a hard purple to find in clothing.
Yeah, I found this on the discount rack, like just after I had been told I was going to be Professor Plum in a short clue-based murder mystery. It was crazy. It was for this unnameable company that I used to work for, and
Gotcha.
like this Better Business or Beer, what like one of those 1950s sounding organizations of local businesses. I forget what they're called, but they just went ahead and like contacted Hasbro and paid the licensing rights to use the characters for the event.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
You
so
can
we
do
were like,
that?
all right.
Cool. I wonder
We
how
were-
expensive that is.
I have no idea, but like, I mean, this is a company that's gotten a couple of cease and desists and then done like shoddy rewrites. Not shoddy, but like they stopped using. Well, their Grease one in particular. They had to stop using Greased Lightning, and like they used to call it Greased, and now it's called Murder at the Malt Shop.
Ooh, Murder at the Malt Shop's actually better.
Yeah, on it. Yeah, like it's a little bit better for trying less to be Grease, especially since like, I mean, I played a teenager, like a teenage punk in that. We're all supposed to be high schoolers, and like.
I mean, that fits with Grease though, because they were all in their 30s.
Yeah. I really tried to look coked out every once in a while. Because let me tell you, rewatching the movie Grease, Kenickie is. You can see why that actor immediately went into rehab after the movie stopped shooting.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, Murder at the Malt Shop, I would see a show called that. That's actually a good title. The title for the crafting show today, I'm proud of it, but I'm worried it might be a repeat. But we'll see. There's a craft in everything. That's how the craft gets in.
I've used that inspiration, but that's a slightly different phrasing. So it's not a repeat.
Okay.
Reprieve.
Okay. A reprieve.
You're reprieved from repeating. You are reprete.
I made it, and then immediately after I made it, I was like, "Oh shoot! I think we already used that." Well, too late now.
Oh well, it's a good one. So like,
pretty good one.
Yeah, nobody's nobody's paying attention to the name. Nobody's tracking it.
Victoria London Fog apparently is.
Wait, you're not writing them down, are you, Victoria London Fog? Because that would be, I don't know, unnecessary.
Our audience is very smart.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I don't know what the world looks like when your memory works.
Well, my memory works, but only for scripts. I feel like I sacrificed all my sort of Keanu Reeves
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah, Johnny Mnemonic situation where I sacrificed all of my childhood memories so that I could memorize as many scripts as possible in my head. Like at one time I counted, I had 11 shows memorized in my head. But I don't remember who my teachers are from school.
Oh, well, I don't really remember my childhood at all, but that's what trauma will do to you. And
honestly,
not to be over dramatic, but it was not a good time.
Also, like, good for your brain. You don't need those memories.
Yeah, but see, I have a memory. It's just broken in two distinct, separate ways. One is, while I have an okay short-term memory and I have an okay long-term memory, they don't like each other. And not a lot actually makes the jump from short-term to long-term. And I have a really long lag when I try to retrieve files.
Cool. Honestly, like, I think I'm glad I don't have the best long-term memory, because like it's really hard to hold a grudge, and like things surprise me all the time. I get to meet people all over, it's a positive.
You get to reread your favorite book.
Yes. How many of us have wanted to re-experience something wonderful for the first time?
I do that every day.
Every day, exactly. But yeah, this fit is good that you've got.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and it's got jeans, because I was like, yeah, jeans. That's a little preppy little. Yeah.
So is this show all improv? You just have a character and some goals, and then
it's my part is even simpler. It's kind of a giant scavenger hunt mystery kind of thing, and
I've done
am
those
an
before.
informant. Yeah, I'm an informant.
Cool. I did one of those. I wonder if it's for the same company. I might have told you about this. I did one of those where it was like a citywide scavenger hunt. It was in like Old City, Philadelphia. And I was dressed as Supergirl. And my job was just to like walk around this 2-block area until like the little scavenger groups found me. And then they like asked me a question and I gave them an answer. But while I was walking around, I mean, it was like 2 hours, like maybe 10 feet ahead of me, there was like a minor car accident, like a little fender bender. And so like I ran over there and I was like, wait, I'm dressed as Supergirl. So I ran over, I was like, is everyone okay? And they're like, yeah, it was just a fender bender. I was like, then my work here is done. And I left and ran the other way.
Bravo.
But that was a sweet gig. I did a couple of those.
Nice. I don't know if it's the same company, because this is a little smaller scale than that.
Oh, okay.
But it means I'm just chilling out. I'm in character, waiting for the groups, waiting for the code. I can't tell you what the code is.
Nor should you. Ooh, just like my show. Look how curly my hair is. It hasn't been
I
this feeling in so long. I'm so happy my curls are coming back.
That's awesome. I'll take a better look later because
Yeah. No, I'm probably tiny.
your head is very small right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right
mean-
now your head is like this big to me.
It's normally pretty small.
It's
And I'm
usually
very
like this
sensitive
big.
about
But now it's like this big.
It's big.
Love it.
So this is gonna be I think today on the show. So I got this. I got a new. Thank you, Victoria London Fog. They are. I don't understand my hair. Sometimes it's curly and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Weather, health. Honestly, I think it has to do with my health. Like, I was really low on iron. I just recently discovered. And I started taking iron pills, and now my hair's curly again.
Oh. So if your Shoshi's coat is not lustrous, it could be that you need to give it a more vitamin-rich feed.
Mineral
Mineral-rich.
Mineral, yes. Yeah. I just need to chomp on some iron. Honk, honk, honk. So I got a new the Kinsukuroi. Yeah, Kinsukuroi. Kinsukuroi kit. Because the last one I did worked really well. However, I did some research and it's not food safe. And we use this teapot regularly. And even though it's just like this tiny little bit, I don't want to risk poisoning.
Literally
myself.
all of the tea is going to go through that point too.
Exactly. So I got a kit that is food safe and dishwasher safe, which is pretty
Nice.
cool. So I'm going to work on that. But also, just the other week, we bought some new big bowls. They came in the mail, and 3 of them were fine, but the 4th one was broken. But that's fine. That means I'll also be repairing this bowl today.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. So I was happy about that. So that's what I'll be working on crafting today. And then if all of that gets finished, which I doubt it, I have a little sewing project I can work on too. I know, I can't believe I actually have a plan today. That's what
sounds
happens when you're gone. I have to make a plan.
Well, that sounds awesome. I wish I could stick around for it. But speaking of perfect timing,
It's time for you to go.
I guess you could say
Even a small amount of cubby is worth it. Yeah. It is it's hard to do this show by myself. But worth it. Worth it. All right, so I've got my crafting cam set up. That looks like a pretty good setup right there. Yeah. Yeah, I've been working on the camera. So I'm probably gonna do some quiet crafting later. We might be having Mab might join us in a little bit. And then we might have Malix join us later on. Yeah, so it'll be yes. Alas indeed. We've both been and I think next week he's got another show and can't make it again then. So but then it all should return to normal. Honestly, I'm impressed with us that we've like kept the show going. This is the most consistent thing I've ever done in my life. Possibly. And it's all for you guys. For real. Like, I love our chat. Y'all are awesome. But while before we do some quiet crafting, because I know some people kind of can't be here for the whole show, come and go. Maybe let's do some trivia before we do some quiet crafting, before other people get here. I could also Yeah, let's do some trivia. I love doing some trivia with y'all. And I know not everyone can stay for the full time. So I want to give people who like to play trivia a chance to play trivia. And then if more people come on later, we'll do more trivia then. Yeah. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab the trivia cards. I thought I put them over here, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna grab them over here. There we go. All right. But I think hubby's gonna be back in time to do yeah, I agree. 100%. Okay, good. Then we'll do some trivia before you gotta go. Sweet.
I gotta go
Um,
too.
Oh, hey, yay, perfect timing. Yay, 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 yay. I was
Yep,
hoping you would
I'm
be
only
here.
here for like a hot minute, but I did say I was gonna pop on, so I'm plopping on.
Yay, it's so
I
good to
love
see your face.
hair.
I know. I don't know if you heard. So sometimes my hair is curly, sometimes it's not. I don't know what it is. Although I think I do. I think it's like a sign of my health. I recently found out that I was very low in iron, which would explain why things suddenly got really heavy that weren't heavy before. I was like, why do my muscles have no strength? What's going on?
I am
Yeah, I've
iron,
been
Soshi.
yeah, but I've been taking iron pills, and just like the last week or two, my curls have come back.
Science? Question mark. I
Science?
missed you too, Kara. I did notice your absence, but I was crying out into the void. Kara, how are you holding up in the crazy North Carolina everything?
Yeah, everyone. We got a bunch of people in the South. I know Carolina got hit the worst though.
Yeah, so Kara Chappell lives in North Carolina in particular. So
Yeah.
welcome back. And yay, Victoria London fog. You got your FEMA. Oh wow, jinkies. But do
Okay,
you
great.
do you have a house still? That's the big concern after seeing people's houses
Literally underwater.
away,
Yeah.
washed away. But you have a shelter. You have a home still. It's not underwater. That's my big question. The world.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
House is
You have
livable.
power, but no water. Whoa. Okay. Tree damage. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Few leaks. Oh, wow. It's like high ground or low ground. It was kind of a, yeah.
Yeah, like in some places it didn't matter how high you were. Like Asheville's got a pretty high elevation,
Oh, yes.
and they got hit real hard.
Off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we are not speaking of this unless you want to. We are an ear, but I don't want to make you sad of all the things. I'm absolutely popped on, not to make you sad, but to make you happy.
Yeah. Distraction.
I can be a distraction. Okay, good. Okay, good. I didn't want to make people like, dwell on their sadness. So, we're all very grateful that you're okay.
Yeah, very, very much so.
So in other news, I don't know if this is good news or sad news, but I this week and probably for the next 4 weeks total, I'm doing a temp project, and it's something that I can do to just generate a little extra revenue. The downside is I won't be able to be popping on to the show. I'm only here just because it's like today's the first day, and how like first day of school, you don't really have anything to do. So, yay, good news, bad news?
Yeah, no job is better than no job. I
Yeah.
guess no job is ideal, but
Right?
yeah.
But it's not a full-time, it's only for, it's like a temporary job. And I got to tell you guys the story of what I was always calling the Dread Pirate Roberts day job. I one of the reasons I popped on is because I have to tell this story. It was the Dread Pirate Roberts day job. Good job, good work. Most likely lay you off in the morning, and that lasted for 3 years. It was
Wow.
a nightmare. And so now I'm like super gun shy about any kind of short term contract. That was the last freelance job that I took because it was so traumatic.
Yeah.
And they kept going, yeah, we want to hire you full time. We want to give you, because I had no benefits for 3 years. No
Oof.
benefits, no paid vacation. It was an hourly thing. I didn't work, I didn't get paid, and I missed events that I wanted to go to,
Yeah.
and then I, like, the last year of it, I realized, like, wait a minute, if they can't commit to me, I won't commit to them. And
Oh
so I
yeah.
started taking gigs that are like performing gigs and touring gigs and be like, I'm sorry, you didn't lock me in this other job. And they didn't need to know that it was a performing job, but it was a job nonetheless. I said,
Yeah.
this other gig locked me in on that week. And they'd be like, well, you got to log in. I'm like, I'm sorry, you didn't lock me in. You didn't commit to this. You said
Nice.
2 weeks ago, and this was a month ago. And right. And it's like, you can fire your job. So, but that job lasted for 3 years of, 2 weeks at a time of renewing a contract. And
Wild.
yeah, okay, but it gets worse. I was the
But
web
wait, there's
developer.
worse.
I was not a web developer. I was the web developer. So any web development, I had to be I was the only person to do it. Ha 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 ha.
But they
And
would not hire you full time.
they wouldn't hire me full time. And one of the projects, and they wouldn't let me work remote. And then they were like, I'm at Penzic one year, and they're like, and I was like, I am in the middle of the woods with no internet. I can't help you. You can call me on the phone, yell you like, but you refuse to set me up as a remote worker. I'm sorry, I can't help you. And I actually, it was a really bad situation. Like, somebody had updated or accidentally deleted a file that was really important. So I had to leave Penzic, go to some place that had internet,
Oh,
and use, like, it was a public library, use their computer and
amazing. Go
log
libraries.
into an email. I love libraries. Log it in, and it was madness. And then to make things worse, the last month I was there, they hired. It was really not a very diverse office. It was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much a guys club kind of thing, and they had hired a woman to be the marketing director. And I was like, oh, that's freaking great. Things are going to turn around. And the company owner didn't like her. So he created a position above her and hired his old buddy in that role. That really happened. Okay, there's more. They hired a graphic designer for a permanent role. She was very young and she was very Asian. And the guy that they hired in the role above the marketing director was very, I don't know what the right word is, very
Harassing.
mail order bride-y.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh God, that poor woman.
Poor girl. She was very young. She was
Oh
very young.
no.
And he used to lean in real close.
Oh no.
And it was disgusting. And I tried to talk to her about it, and she didn't appreciate the things I had to say because she thought that she was getting this special treatment that she was getting, including a diamond tennis bracelet, because she was wonderful and fantastic.
That is such a messed up workplace. Oh my gosh.
3 years.
Oh my gosh, Mav.
And in
Did
the
they go out
last
of business? Is that eventually what happened?
oh no, they're still there.
Oh gosh.
The last month I was there, I was helping them update their careers website. And I do a couple of test searches and, web developer, blah, blah, blah. So see what comes up. My role came up. And he, and I was like, this is on the live site. And I was like, this is the position that you guys have been promising me for over a year. And so I went and I talked to the marketing director, the woman, and I was like, hey, this is really funny. I was just doing a search on the website and I see the role that you guys said that you were going to hire me for. She's like, oh yeah, can you shut the door? And I shut the door.
Oh no.
And she goes, it is out of my hands. There is nothing I can do. And I said, okay, I understand. And I said, I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon on the company's computer looking for work. And she's like, I absolutely understand. And make sure you bill us for it. And I was like, okay.
Yowza.
And then I put out my resume and I got a hit in like less than 2 weeks. And this is back when people could get jobs. And and then I landed a job that had health insurance and benefits and paid vacation and everything right out of the gate. And it was wonderful.
I have never regretted quitting a job.
Yeah.
It always is a good idea.
This place was famously horrific. And there is even a group on LinkedIn that says, I hate
This company.
Name of the company.
Wow.
In fact, people used to buy domain names that said name of company sucks, name of company.
Whoa.
And
why
or
did that go
names very
away?
similar.
Keep doing that.
And I was like, hey, you guys are being cheap and you're not buying these domain names to protect your property. And I was like, you guys have pissed off a lot of people because you suck so bad. It was a real estate brokerage kind of company.
Wild.
Property assets and stuff like that. But they're a national company. Like, maybe even international. And the guy I just had to tell you, this is like, we all have like our horror stories, but I had never seen such a cliche, easy boss dude, like a diamond tennis bracelet he gave her. And we're all like, did that just happen? Did that just happen?
Good for you.
Yeah. I wanted to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yowza. Well, there is a good job out there for you, Mab. I feel it. I know it. And I feel it.
I need that to happen. So right now, this contract role, it's one month, but I am super sketched. I'm like super gun shy about contract roles because of that 3-year Dread Pirate Roberts day job.
Yeah. Yeah. At least, do you get to work from home though?
Yes.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yes.
That's nice. You look lovely, by the way.
I put lipstick on.
Yeah, is it Ansa? Yeah, Ansa said like, put lipstick on. Everyone thinks you know what you're talking about. I was like, that's true. That's true.
Hey, I thought about putting my hair up too, but
Oh, thank goodness. We've been waiting.
oh, we
for you.
waited. Did you see me stalling?
Oh, okay, we're good. Well, do you want to do some quick trivia before you have to go, Mab?
Sure.
All right. I found a good one. I don't think we've already done this one before. If we have, Victoria Linden Fogg, if we've done this one before, let me know. Victoria Linden Fogg is our unofficial record keeper of the crafting show. Yeah, I do. I think it does.
Actually, let's
Although-
be realistic. Eyeliner game.
Yeah,
changer.
for guys it might be eyeliner,
So hot.
and then for ladies,
And I
it's
never
like-
go out without eyeliner. My
Yeah.
eyes look super tiny when I have no eyeliner.
Yeah. It's true. We're very attractive.
Your hair does look banging though.
That's right.
Mm.
All right. Yeah. Let me get a backup card just in case. Because I feel like we did do this one before. I feel like I know the answers.
Well, maybe
I
you're just
probably-
smart. Hmm? You ever consider
No.
that, Shoshi? You might
Oh,
just
wait,
be
here.
smart.
This is a better one. No, it's not. We've definitely done that one before. I need to go through them and divide them up. Because unlike Cubby, who has like
60.
an incredible an incredible collection of trivia cards. I have one Trivial Pursuit 6 card deck that we're working from. So I feel like we might okay, all right, this is the one. I got it. This is the card. Okay. People and places. What storied amusement park locale did the New York Times dub Sodom by the Sea in 1893?
Luna Park.
But
Luna
look at
Park and
me
Coney
here.
Island
Wait.
were friends.
Oh wait, give me a thumbs up when you're ready to come on. Kitty.
Thumbs
Okay, great.
up. Look at that.
Hey everybody. Okay, I thought I was ready, but now my camera's all angled weird.
Oh, well, you look lovely. I think apparently we're all lovely lookers today.
Oh, we've
Thank
got
you.
a
I'm
few-
wearing my makeup still from the show last night because I'm classy.
We have a bit of an echo.
Oh no.
yeah. That's your audio settings. Kitty.
I'm gonna try and fix it.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna take you off for 1 second and then put you back on. Cool. And
I
then
mean,
give me a.
If we put her on and then mute her, when you unmute, you can check your audio. Let us know when you're ready.
Is it still doing it?
Is it?
I don't know what to do. I'll just leave.
Or your headphones?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do on my side.
We can't edit your mic settings.
I can, but nothing in them helps. No. That's all right. We'll figure it out. Because I want us all here.
Especially when you're
yeah.
talking about Luna Park.
I know. I
Right?
think you're right. I think that is. And I just watched so I love like old 30s screwball comedy movies. Like I'm
Who doesn't?
a little obsessed with them, and Criterion Collection has a great collection of them. I just saw Sullivan's Travels, which is one of my favorite, one of the greatest comedies ever made. Have you seen Sullivan's Travels, Matt?
I've seen Gulliver's Travels.
No, Sullivan's Travels. It's incredible. It's like honestly, it's one of the reasons why I want to do comedy.
Oh,
It's sort of like it makes me cry. It's great. It's like maybe a perfect movie. But they just
Okay.
showed it on a big screen at the Egyptian Theater here in Hollywood, which is like
Ooh.
also where it premiered in 1942.
Aw.
Yeah. So it was great. But this actually wasn't that movie. It was a different 1930s movie that I watched. And on the wall of this like very awesome lady was a banner for Luna Park.
A movie about Luna Park or for
Yeah.
the amusement park?
The amusement park. She was just, it
Wow.
was just like decoration in her apartment. So like, but she was like, you know, a little bit of a wanton woman. So I get now why she had the banner for Luna Park, because apparently since 1893 it was Sodom by the Sea. Yeah. Oh yeah, Some Like It Hot is incredible. Yeah. But yeah, Sullivan's Travels, My Man Godfrey, His Girl Friday. If you get a chance to see Trouble in Paradise, that's an incredible one, and it was missing for many, many years and has recently been found
Which
and
movie?
refurbished.
Which movie?
Trouble in Paradise. It's Lubitsch. It's great. So great. Okay, next question. So that was people and places. What storied amusement park locale did the New York Times dub Sodom by the Sea? We have Coney Island. We've got Luna Park. We've got some different guesses for that one. All right. And then next question, arts and entertainment. What 1990 hit Hidden Play movie spawned Saturday morning's first hip hop cartoon?
Kid in Play movie.
Kid and Play movie.
Oh.
Spawned Saturday morning's first hip hop cartoon.
I can see the poster in my head, but I can't see the words.
Yeah. I don't think it lasted very long.
House Party.
I think that's it. I think that's it. Amazing. Amazing. I knew someone in our
David Percival. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Amazing. We'll see if that's right, but I'm pretty sure that's right. All right. History. What icon's face was fused atop George Washington's on colorized collector editions of Tennessee's U.S. quarters in 2002? What?
So it was someone on top of George Washington?
Yes. So what icon's face was fused atop George Washington's on colorized collector editions of Tennessee's U.S. quarters in 2002? So
it was like a Janus head where Washington was facing one way and
yeah, so it must be like in 2002 there were colorized collector editions of U.S. quarters, and Tennessee's had a different face fused on top of George Washington's face. I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither.
But that is a great question, and I'm really excited to find out the answer.
But so I'm going to call out just some guy from Tennessee says Kid Video was the first hip hop cartoon. Now, was that the name? Was there a movie called Kid Video?
Was that the Kid and Play movie?
Oh, maybe.
That spawned the Saturday morning hip hop cartoon?
Yeah, and I don't know anything about this quarter person thing.
I'm excited to find out the answer to that one. Okay, next question. SN. That's Science and Nature. Science and Nature.
That sounds great.
What synthetic purplish hue is the subject of Simon Garfield's tome, How Man Invented a Color That Changed the World? Good question. What synthetic purplish hue is the subject of Simon Garfield's tome, How Man Invented a Color That Changed the World?
Okay, I gotta just share this one.
That makes sense. You are an icon.
Concur. Whoop. Click.
Oh. Huh. Okay, so maybe it was kid video or maybe it was I don't know.
I have
That's a good
no
question.
idea.
Yeah, we got to look that up. We'll see what the answer is and then we can contest.
Oh.
Is that the name of a color?
Well, I know that's a type of dye, aniline dye.
Oh. Oh,
Um,
okay.
but I don't know. Yeah, see, that's what I used aniline dye when I was working in the theater, and it is highly toxic.
Oh.
Oh, so toxic.
I wonder how that color changed the interesting. Interesting.
I don't know if aniline is the color though. I know it's a
or if
type
it's
of
just
dye.
the type of dye.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cuz like there's the famous like the purple indigo. There's indigo.
Yeah, I was thinking indigo, but
That's not
a
synthetic.
plant. That is, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another purple that you can get from like is it snails or some kind of mollusk? Yeah, but that again not synthetic.
Hey, Kitty,
Hey.
Chaosum on the chat.
Ha.
Oh, don't.
Zing. Zing. Elvis one?
Elvis
color?
cartoon or Elvis dye or the Elvis mollusk? I need answers.
Next question. Sports and leisure. What sport was played in 2002 by Oh, maybe that is it. Maybe it's Elvis.
I bet you're right.
Oh.
He is from Memphis after all.
Yes.
And that is super bragging rights. So Washington Elvis. I love it.
I hope that's the answer. That's great.
And again, yes, he's on fire every day.
What sport was played in 2002 by the Laredo Bucks, the Lubbock Cotton Kings, and the Amarillo Gorillas? What sport in 2002 was played by the Laredo Bucks, the Lubbock Cotton Kings, and the Amarillo Gorillas? So it's like those are Southern teams.
Those are 3 state. They're all Tennessee or Texas states.
Tennessee, Texas. Where's Laredo?
No,
Texas.
Lubbock is Texas.
Oh, they're all Texas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rugby?
Why did I think Lubbock
Left
was-
field answer. Yeah, pickleball maybe. I don't know. I was gonna say armadillo wrestling, but I'm sure they didn't make a sport out of that.
It might be like lacrosse, weirdly. Maybe.
Okay. We're all right.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And last question. Wild card. What bird's head sits atop a lion's body in an ancient Egyptian hierosphinx? That's a good word. I'm going to write that out in the chat because it's a great word. Hiero.
I want to say a hawk or an eagle.
Sphinx.
If I said a raptor, I think I'll get away with it.
Yeah, that's right. You could cover all your bases by just saying a raptor.
And then Victoria London comes in with a turn.
Ooh, a turn. A lark. A hierosphinx. I'm gonna guess a crane.
Like Thoth?
Yes. I'm going to guess a crane. Just because it'd be really funny to have a lion's body and then a tiny little thin neck and a tiny little head. It goes down to a huge lion.
Okay. All right. I'm going to pelican because that is such a visual.
Oh my gosh, I love a pelican sphinx. That would be amazing. Oh, terrifying.
What about
Terrifying. A lion?
the
Yes.
shoebill, the ones with the people faces? Oh my
Yeah.
god, they're super creepy. Maybe an owl. Yeah, I was thinking maybe like a patoo. She loves her patoos.
Pelican sphinx is incredible.
That's a patoo face.
That's if I had any animal that resembled me, I think it would be a crane lion.
A green lion, a seagull. Mine. Mine. Somewhere out there there's a meme of garbage sphinx critters, and it's like all of these other sphinx options. It's not just the body of a lion. Some of them are like the body of a house cat and the head of a pigeon. And it's like, yes.
Oh, that would actually be like a very sweet little animal.
I know.
It would coo and purr.
Aww.
And it could like take messages places for you.
Sphinx
A
do that
pigeon?
anyways, don't they?
A pigeon house cat is great. I love that. All right, answers. What would they be? Answers. Let's see. All right, people and places. What storied amusement park locale did New York Times dub Sodom by the Sea in 1893? It wasn't Luna Park. It was Coney Island.
I said it was one or the other.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. They're both good guesses.
They're all right.
They're all right. What 1990 hit Kid and Play movie spawned Saturday morning's first hip hop cartoon? According to this card, it is House Party.
It was House Party.
House Party is correct. 1 second. I'm just going to close the door because there's some noise coming in.
Okay, now that she stepped away, we can absolutely talk about her. Okay, so what do you like best about Shoshi's hair? I like that it's like swooped on one side and curly on the other right now. Don't tell her I said anything.
Are you talking about how great my hair is?
No. Of course not. How did you get? Is it like clipped back on one side? Oh, it's so cute.
Thank you. Awesome. Good name.
That is a good name.
Okay, next question. But I think you're right. Kid Video was a Saturday morning cartoon about popular music. But I don't know if it was specifically only hip hop. So maybe this was the first well, we'll see. All right, history. What icon's face was fused atop George Washington's on a colorized collector editions of Tennessee's U.S. quarters in 2002? It was Elvis Presley. Great job.
Yes, sir, David Percival.
Na, 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 na. That was good. Science and nature. What synthetic purplish hue is the subject of Simon Garfield's tome, How Man Invented a Color That Changed the World? Mauve. Apparently mauve is the
So I'm watching Doctor Who, like you do. And the episode that was the first part of Are You My Mummy?
Ooh, ha, he, ha. Yeah.
He's chasing a thing through the time vortex, and he's like, and Rose is like, why are you he's like, it's mauve, and it took me an embarrassingly long period of time to figure out he was saying mauve, but with a British accent. It's mauve.
Ah, mauve.
And that mauve was in Doctor Who, the international color or intergalactic color of emergency vehicles, and how like the Earth is the only one that uses red for emergency vehicles. And he's like, it's an ambulance, it's an emergency vehicle, it's mauve, it's mauve.
That's really good. That's a very funny joke.
And so
That's very good.
I think about it every time I hear the word mauve now.
Mauve. And why did mauve change the world? I gotta look that up, y'all.
Yeah.
And mauve is just like a pinky purplish color. I feel like you can
Yeah.
find that in nature. I feel
Yeah.
like there are like violets and peonies that are
10-foot eyelash.
all right. We have a guest we're gonna add very soon. But let me just finish up these last two questions, and then we'll bring you on. All right. So, what sport was played in 2002 by the Laredo Bucks, the Lubbock Cotton Kings, and the Amarillo Gorillas?
Armadillo
Hockey.
wrestling. Oh, hockey.
I was close with the lacrosse.
They have
I guess it's hard to play hockey in Texas, I'm guessing.
I mean, does it say ice, field, horse, water?
Just says hockey.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And last question. What bird's head sits atop a lion's body in an ancient Egyptian hieroglyph sphinx? A hawk's.
Nailed it.
A hawk.
I said an
A
eagle
hawk.
or a hawk.
Yeah. I did not know that. All right, Malix, we're going to add you in.
Yay! Welcome, Alex.
Oh, good to see
Loving
you.
the strobe effect and the dramatic lighting.
Yeah.
Boom.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
What is
hello.
this lighting? It's going purple, red, green.
It's my workspace is always like that. I've got my lighting and I've got my Nightmare Before Christmas on the wall, and lighting is everything.
Oh, true story. This is daylight hitting me right now.
Been in theater long enough to know the importance of lighting.
So
That's right.
true. So true.
But yeah, I think the fan rate and the rate of the
Frame rate of the camera.
frame rate, yes.
It's causing a really interesting strobe effect. So I recommend maybe not having the fan in the background because it just causes.
Yeah, you might
I'm
want
only
to.
doing this for a minute anyway because I use the other camera.
Ah,
That
I
sounds
wanted,
good to see your face.
yeah, I want to do proof of life to show them here.
definitely
Good,
not
yeah.
having seizures, but I'm thinking about it.
No, we don't want that. Let's see.
Have you ever seen those things where the here, I'm gonna take you off for a second, Malix, till you get the other camera. It looks good. It looks good. Have you ever seen those videos where it's like a door cam, but the frame rate is the same as the
Yes, as the
wings of
birds
the
that are
bird?
flying.
So it just looks like they're like moving around without flapping their wings.
Yes. And then once I saw another frame rate thing recently that just was like, this is freaking me out. Yeah, helicopters.
Oh yeah.
But it was a video screen in the background, an LED video screen or something that had a refresh rate that was weird. And it was like half of a video, like, so a video was streaming in the background or something was playing in the background, and it was like the first half was the frame refresh of this and the second half was the frame
Ooh.
refresh. So it was like, what is happening? Your screen's broken. And the guy's like, my screen's fine. And I was like, your screen's broken. It's like, what did you do? And I was like,
It's
freaking
like
out.
Exquisite Corpse, but in real life.
It was like a Sphinx monitor.
It's like a Sphinx. Like a Sphinx monitor. I really, who said that they were going to do their best? Oh yeah, Pelican Sphinx. Let's see what you can do. I also want to see a pigeon house cat Sphinx. The next time I play a game and I get to have a familiar, I want it to be a pigeon house cat.
What is the in Magecraft? They're the fox seagulls that are
Oh,
a nightmare. They are like the worst. I don't know if they have the head of a fox or the body of a seagull or the body of no, because they fly.
Either
They're
way is
flying
terrifying.
foxes. They're kind of like flying foxes, but they're just like, and kitten spiders. Hell yeah, that would be super adorable. So if you get the right kind of spider, it's fuzzy already.
I like on Last Airbender the turtle ducks.
Everyone loves a turtle duck.
I love the turtle ducks. It's a great combo. It makes so much sense.
In Nuked, we actually have mutant cat snakes, which are adorable. They just have little kitten heads.
Oh yeah, in Thundar. Thundar has lion-headed snakes.
These are like a kitten adorable version of that. And yeah, about a quarter of Nuked is lifted wholesale from Thundar.
Love me some Thundar the Barbarian.
Thundar, honestly, yes. I acquired the whole DVD collection, and that was.
I love that every frame of it looks like it could be spray painted on the side of a van.
Oh hell yeah! And there was it. What is it? It was started by the apocalypse. Has a comet flew between the Earth and the Moon, right?
Yes.
We just had a situation very recently where a comet was very close to Earth and was coming, and it was possible that it would fly between the Earth and the Moon.
Yeah. I'm writing all this.
We could get magic and super science.
I'm writing all this post-apocalyptic stuff, and it's like, this isn't funny anymore.
It's more like a wish list. One of my more favorite little memes out there, I saw a video, is like, if we don't do something, then the world is going to end. And then the two millennials like sitting at the table, Gen Alpha, were like kind of looking at each other going, well, we had a good run.
Yeah. I feel like we've known that for a while and we haven't done anything. So.
and the person is like, the general is like, we got to do something. We can't just, well, do we though?
Yeah, it's been one weird thing about being a aging goth ex-punk has been, we saw all of this before. You know, it's same room, different colors, right?
Mm-hmm. Or same room, same
color. Yes.
Still the same.
Same people.
Still the same.
Yeah.
That's why that whole thing, we just got to wait till they die out. No, I don't want to wait that long.
Well, the turtle man seems immortal, but yeah.
Too long to wait.
What? Yes. Okay,
what?
Kara's backing this up. We did get a temporary tiny moon. I'd like to know more, please.
Oh, yeah, we did.
When?
This is what I was talking about.
Like 2 weeks.
It was a comet or something.
Yeah,
I knew there was a comet very close that we'll never see again.
We picked up a hitchhiker for a little while.
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of wonderful.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's been weirdly cloudy out here, so I haven't been able to look. I don't know if I think maybe the comet is gone now. But I know for a while you could see it, but it's been really.
I think you can still see it a little bit now.
Really?
Right?
Is it still there?
I don't know. Someone was like, "Oh, a viewing guide," and I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah, but it's been really cloudy here. But apparently you could see it last night. Maybe I'll try and look for it again tonight.
Did you guys see any of the aurora borealises?
No.
Oh, you sound so sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I put one on my wall, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking up the name of the moon?
I'm looking up that comet. Yeah, well, I'll be able to see it till the 26th. Okay, good.
Oh, okay, that's 10 more days.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and see it. Apparently, and you can see it with the naked eye, apparently, which is pretty cool. And it won't be back for another 80,000 years.
Whatever.
I'm looking up.
Sure, Kitty. Kitty, what is it with you and cults these days? So, fun fact for folks who didn't tune in, Kitty's character, Lady Longvine, accidentally, on purpose, started a cult and based around Spice. And having she never read Dune or saw any Dune based movies, accidentally created a Dune like cult.
Oops.
It's like, I guess Dune is a natural progression. She started this cult and everyone's made out of candy. And the spice is actually pixie dust and it is basically cocaine. And
So it's Dune is created by Princess Bubblegum?
well, no, she was a made of meat human or elf from the fairylands, the Feywild. Yeah, and there's some weird sex stuff in there. And yes, Victoria accidentally. No, it wasn't on purpose. Yeah, I guess it kind of was. But the accidental part was she didn't realize she was 1-to-1 recreating Dune. And we're like, like in Dune. She's like, no, I've never seen it. Like, okay, but you're really just going down the checklist of Dune here. Yeah. Benny Zagnut.
I was the right kind of nerd to I spoke Fremen in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, I was yeah. Shocking that I was a nerd in high school, huh?
So the Fremen in this Candyland world, their still suits were huffing pixie dust, which is what do they call them?
It sounds like that's terrible for your
Pixie
nasal
sticks.
gas.
Pixie sticks. Yeah, when
Yeah.
you're made of candy, then it's got a different sort of feel to it, isn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we had a little temporary mini moon for about a month, but it's gone now.
Oh wow.
It was very far away though, and you couldn't see it with the naked eye.
It was just nice knowing it was there. It's like, hey, buddy.
Yeah. Just stop by.
That
We're like,
explains, why the tides have gone all wacky and no, I have no idea. Did it affect the Earth in any way, like the moon does?
I don't think so.
I think it was only the size of like a large RV. Like it was not.
In fact, it was an RV.
Aw.
Like, yeah, so it was not massive. It was only technically a moon.
Yeah.
I mean, a satellite's a satellite. Lone Star.
Damn
Lone
straight.
Star. The comet though is PT5, I think is called.
Ah,
Good
why
album.
the boring names?
Good album though.
Yeah. So what are you working on right now, Malix?
So I am at stage 8 of my garbage. So this is my lovely modern trash can, which I now have a removable lid, as previously discussed. This will dry. I'll give it one more oil wash, and I think that's properly crappy looking. I have
Yeah, it looks great.
my trash piles done to looking like actual garbage.
Yeah, looks good.
And then I've got some stuff that's kind of liquid slime. You can kind of see it here. I'm testing it. I'm going to apply
Oh,
it
okay.
in coming out of the barrels. And then probably use some UV resin, possibly some stuff that
To make it
is
glossy.
yeah, glossy and give it like a weird glow. So this whole area is nearly done. And then I'm going to begin on one of the other 4 cardinal points of my main board. The next big step is the thing we talked about, which is putting a magnet-based canopy over all of this.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I love that idea. And then you can like take the leaves off and
so if somebody
reveal what's underneath. That's
if
such a
someone
good idea.
runs into the forest, you can, okay, what's there? Your little dude goes back here, and the player can't see there. So I have to wash where my hand is. Gesturing doesn't help if you can't see my hand. Little dude goes back here. There might be a part of the canopy magnetized to this base, So I would just boop, pull that off, and you can see them very clearly. So
Okay, hear me out. I did not invent this. This exists. This guy, I saw him on TikTok. God, what is it? The something peasant, the greedy peasant. Do you know who I'm talking about? He is super gay, lives in New York, does a lot of like peasant stuff, but he's very into tassels. And he worked with somebody, an artist, to create the Saint Snap system, which is
The Saint Snap system.
yes. So
Okay.
he has all of these clothes that are covered in snaps. And he has like little saints that he can put around his hats that snap into
oh,
his hats, or he could snap tassels, or he could snap tassels all over his gloves. And
I love
it's
it.
just like this, everything's covered in snaps. And he can and put so he started the Saint Snap system graveyard. And it looks, it's like an astroturf covered in snaps, and all the little tombstones have snaps, and he snaps them all in, and little trees have snaps. And what it's making me think is, just now looking at what Malix is working on and thinking of the Saint Snap system, you can combine the two and make scenery for D&D that's so modular, like snap it in, click, 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 click.
So that, in fact, is pretty much being used with magnets.
Okay, yes.
A couple of the big companies actually make 3D printable stuff where there's room to embed encased magnets and designs.
Ah,
And then-
nice.
Yeah, so you can get a hallway
The greedy
and then
peasant.
go, I want a torch. And you snap, 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 just like you're saying. You put a torch in that hallway. It works. Oh, look at that shit. That looks like slimy, horrible dumpster. I'm very happy.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that. That looks great. Looks real greasy.
What every man wants to hear.
Ew. Okay, but you guys got to check out the greedy peasant.
I think I've seen that.
They are
the snap
adorable.
system.
That's a good word, Alice. Patina.
I love a patina.
Patina.
Patina,
I love a patina.
patina is great.
Diddly-doo. All right. So what I'm working on is so this is the lovely there it is, teapot that I have that the spout of it
Did it work?
broke. Well, it did, but then I did some more research and found out that the stuff I used is not actually food safe.
Oh no!
Like, maybe, but I don't want to take the chance because we use this teapot a lot. So I bought another set that is definitely food safe and also dishwasher safe, which is nice. But now I have to figure out how to get this this off of it. And I'm not sure if actually it peels off, which makes me think it definitely isn't food safe. Like if I can
It peels right off.
Yeah, I think it's really just for the vibes. This one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was really able just to like snap it off. So that makes me think it's probably not. Yeah, exactly. So, but the nice thing about this new one that I got is not only is it food safe, it also has some clay in it. So you can make extra pieces, which is good because I'm missing. I only have this little piece left over. I'm missing an extra little piece to complete the spout. So I can use the clay, which is also food and dishwasher safe, and mold the rest of the spout. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I know, Mab, you have to go soon.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah, I will. Yes, I definitely will. Can we do links in the chat? Oh, yeah.
We
You
can.
can. Okay, great. Yes, I will look that up and I will put that in the chat. But it's this kind. But that's not really that helpful. You need an actual link. It's a little more expensive than the other one, but like worth it if it's food safe and dishwasher safe. So I know you have to go soon, Mab.
Pretty much
Um,
like now.
Okay. Well, it's good to have you even for a little while.
Yeah, I
Um,
wanted to pop in because I miss you guys and I love you and
yeah.
Good to see you. It's been a while.
Well, a hot second, that's for sure. I saw you a couple weeks ago, for sure. But before I go, let's do the pitch.
Oh yes, please.
So one last thing that I've been working on is the Krampus monster mugs, I guess.
Oh, they look so cool.
The monster mugs.
The Yuletide monster mugs, if you haven't seen them. And I realized I forgot to upload the graphic to this channel, so I'm trying to do that now.
Oh, good.
Boom, uploading. Okay, so Yuletide monster mugs. The website Mabs Mobile Mercantile is up and running, and click, there it is.
Boom.
And I will paste a link to the actual buy the mugs in the chat. And I'm doing pre-order just to make sure that I have enough mugs, because it takes a while for the mug order to get to me. So I will start shipping next week, so it gives me time over the weekend to manufacture the mugs.
Oh, and it looks like there's 3 colors, but is there also different designs? I see one with a
So it is double-sided.
what?
So it's the Krampus on one side and the Mary Loud on the other side.
Awesome.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Order them now so you get them in time for Yule.
Yes.
For all your Yule presents.
So,
Yeah.
so,
They're
so
excellent for
you'll get
drinking
them on time?
hot drinks out of.
A Glühwein is what I like to drink.
A what now?
It's called Glühwein.
What's that?
It is a German spiced wine that's served hot.
My family made that. My dad made it every year. Glück, yeah.
Glühwein.
It's powerful.
That's amazing.
It is delicious. I'm gonna get the link real quick and then I will have to drop off because I've got this temp day joblandia thing going on.
Yes, I love that picture of you too. It's great.
So I'm like, I gotta do some Krampus shots there. Let me see here.
Do some Krampus shots and then some Krampus shots.
All right. Done and done. Yeah, I took that shot yesterday. I'm like, slap some makeup on, put a big fuzzy wig on, grabbed the horns from the that I had for the succubus in between bachelorette party, which was hilarious if you didn't see it.
No, I heard about it though. It sounds incredible. I wish I could have been there.
Oh, you were! I wish you could
amazing.
do
I
it
talked
in
to Scubby
between.
about it.
Can you do any Thursday nights ever?
Eventually. I'm in a show and I have rehearsals because I'm West Coast time.
Gotcha.
So I think it like my rehearsal is literally like at the exact time as the show, but it's only for a month. So maybe in December I can join.
Gotcha.
Because I would love to.
Yeah,
It sounds
it's
really
once a
fun.
month. The show is once a month. So
It's
anyway,
such a good idea for a show.
thank you. Thank you. All right. I will see you. I gotta hop off.
Yeah.
Have fun, you guys. Not
Bye.
too much fun. Bye. I love the little wave. See ya. Ciao. Boop. Leave.
All right, cool. So Malix, I don't know if you have been here when we've done quiet crafting, but since we both have crafts to work on, I think we might do a little bit of quiet crafting. It's where I put on some music and we just kind of do our craft and check the chat a little bit. If people have questions, we answer them. But it's more, it's kind of more of a groovy little vibe where we have some music and get some crafting done. Some visual crafting.
I am fine with that.
Yeah, sounds Sounds good to me. All right, so I'm gonna put some music on. How's that level feel for everybody? It's not too loud, right?
Near nothing.
Oh, you hear nothing?
Nope. It's all right,
I
though.
hear. Yeah.
I am mostly up in my own head crafting away, so it's all good.
Okay. Good. Yeah. The chat can hear it though. Okay, good. Yes. All right, good. Yeah. This one's called Feeding the Ducks. Song. The free music provided to us by Twitch, so royalty-free music. All right. Well, I'm going to open up this kit. I've never used this one before. So I have to look at the directions and figure out how to use it. Good. Seems like the same process. Oh, and then the epoxy, I think it's the same as, I think it's the same kind of epoxy that you use for miniature, the green stuff. This is blue stuff, but I think it's like a similar stuff, which is great. I've used that before. Comfortable with that. Look at this lovely little kit. Very nice. Ah, it's made from cashews. And that's how it's food safe. That's cool. Yes, it's like literally the same green stuff.
Self-cured, you have to bake it.
I believe it is self-curing with or air curing, as they say. It's a little stuck inside the scoop. Flags or something. Hey, there it is. Good. Whoa, interesting.
Proper wash is everything.
Yeah.
Like, look, it looks like something.
That's nice. They gave you a little practice things and gloves, which I'm actually going to put on this one. Should have last. Yeah, you have to live there now. How to make your garbage look like garbage. Wash it. That's good. So I guess I think I want to do my epoxy first. No, I think I want to do the other piece first because, yeah, then I'll fill in the gap. All right. And then it fits in. Press it in evenly. Dries really back on. Out. Powder. You do a little bit of powder and then you mix it all together.
Okay. Ah. I made a mess. A little on one side. Other side. So you do have to work fast. Computers. There we go. Good. There you go. Cool. All right, so then I'm gonna let that set for just a little bit.
fully cures in 24 hours, but
side, so everybody can see it.
so while that here, a little more. Oh yes.
Oh dear. Oops.
Yeah. Cool, that clears really fast. Well, that's trying. Let's make my little replacements. Happens to me too. Just need like the tiniest little amount. I just realized as I read the instructions, I think there needs to be a little water. So I'm going to be right back.
I'm a fixed camera, so I can't move.
Ha! You're perfect right where you are.
So I've got this nearly set. Next step is a little messy.
You said your fingers need to be wet while you're doing it. I wonder if that just keeps it from sticking. It's not quite the same as grease. Grace. Yes. Exactly right, Braylon and Fog. Yeah. And it comes with, we've got mugs and plates too with it. And I love them. Beautiful. I love It's a Small World, like unironically. It's one of my favorite rides at Disney. Oh, it's softer than this. It is a little wet, so it is wet.
Spray varnished my mess, but doesn't move.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a little more water, and I'm also gonna open a door because I'm pretty sure this is something that needs to be ventilated. I'm guessing. The texture's really more like clay, epoxy. It's so interesting.
What's the stuff called?
I don't know. It's like it said it's a clay epoxy medium. I don't know what I'll have to look and see exactly what it is.
I've got a backlog of sculpting stuff that I'm dying to use, including this stuff. It's cosplay,
Ooh. Oh, I've heard about that stuff.
which is
I'm
supposed to
trying to
be.
use that as well. I've had a couple projects where I'm like, ooh, should I order that and use that? 'Cause You
The
can
things
kind of
that-
you can make like masks and armor and
Yeah, and like nearly weightless horns, things like that.
yeah, that stuff. Let me know how that, or when you let me know when you want to work at it, and we'll bring you back on for the crafting show because I'd love to see how that works.
For sure. Let's- Alright.
Really, I actually might need to slice off more. It's sort of hit so much I'm losing. Yeah, I might actually want to start this over. I don't think I did it right. Let me read the directions again. It doesn't feel like it should. Okay. Large enough to complete the repair. Using moist hands, carefully and thoroughly knead the component putty together to a uniform color. Just putty to the target here. Maybe I needed a bigger piece. I might not have gotten an even amount of it.
So it feels like I might need magnets for this. This is broken down into 1x1 boards for transport, but you want to kind of hide that seam. And this bit here looks like it would live here, but that my seam is here. But if I embed metal or magnets, I can just, once it's moved, I can swing that out and go click. Because it looks like it's home there, you know.
Yeah, it looks correct there.
Yeah.
I like it when the project tells you what it wants.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You look for the sculpture inside the stone.
Exactly. All right, let's try this again. Oh, the foam clay stuff is good when shoved into a mold. Okay. So yeah, I just needed a little more. And I think my hands were moist hands, they said, not wet. So I think I used a little too much water on that other one. And I think you just need a little bit. Yeah, this is working way better. Okay, good. See, it's important to read the directions, dude. Oh yeah, this is feeling a lot more like something I can actually use to.
Gotta say, it's a trope about Mendo redirections. But my mom was my crafting idol, and she taught me. So my habits are all from my mother. My dad would not have read the instructions.
Yeah, I'm bad at reading directions.
See?
The older I get,
Not all tropes.
the older I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the trope.
Yeah.
But the older I get, the more I'm like, maybe I should read directions.
Well, you're what, 19?
Yeah.
There you go.
just turned 21.
Oh, it's such a nice time.
Yeah. No, I'd never go back. Oof.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a lie. That was a damn dirty
Yeah,
lie.
Every decade has been better than the last one, so I'm excited for getting older.
And then like the high school area, like, oh my god.
Never go back. Never.
Just
Even if someone's like, yeah, but if you went back with all the knowledge you have now, no, that would just make me more depressed and angry. What are you talking about?
Well, and then I'd kind of like resent everyone. That would be bad.
Yeah, like it's not like if I had more knowledge, I would be less of a nerd and an outcast. Like, it's not like that would fix the situation.
If anything, ...
Yeah, exactly. All right, that looks pretty good and interesting. Now I just need to formulate a little.
I think the slime is this. Boy, this is a sentence. I think the slime is drying well. So I put it in among my garbage, and where it's pale, it's still wet. But you can see I stuck it to the barrels, and they do in fact look like they leaked. So super good. I paint and make pretty things too. I promise.
There's a beauty in trash.
You speak the truth.
Yeah. That's what I say to myself every morning.
Oh my god. Looking in the mirror.
Yeah, there's a beauty in trash.
There's more makeup, right? Am I pretty now?
I do love that Dolly Parton quote though, when she's talking about like what she based her look on, and she's like, there was a woman in town who like, you know, had big blonde hair and like, you know, and everyone's like, and her mom was like, oh, that woman's trash, and she's like, well, that's what I want to grow up to be. I want to be trash. She looks great. I was like, Dolly Parton, I love you.
Saint Dolly.
So
love
wise.
her.
Yeah.
Well, and then on top of everything else, like, I'm going to give most of my money to books for kids.
Yeah. And and pays the employees at Dollywood really well.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, genuinely a great human being.
There's only a handful. Fred Rogers.
Yep. LeVar Burton.
Oh,
Dolly Parton. I would say Julia Child might fall under that definition of like.
I wouldn't take it to kind of like the pure saint level, because we know some things about, like, she was a spy.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, a role model and a hell of a woman.
Yeah, but maybe not saint, not saint level like Dolly Parton or Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. And I'd put Jim Henson up there, except for like things connected to the terrible reason he had to die, as opposed to being still among us. Like, come on, Jim, please. We love you. Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Go to the hospital.
Right. Please, I'll drive you.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at how good that is. I'm so happy with it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really getting there.
And it's food safe now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Once it fully cures, which I think is like 48 hours. But then, so I've got this, and then I've got this little epoxy piece, and then I think I go back and cover it with gold powder, so it'll be like a nice little gold piece there, is my understanding. And then I'll have a proper working teapot back again.
I'm a sucker for the spouts that have little faces.
Oh, yeah.
Also feels very Disney.
Yeah, if I was a little more skilled, I would do that. But we're just going to get classic spout here. Maybe in the future, when I've done this a little more, then I can...
I may be done with my trash heaps.
Wow.
I mean, I kind of, and this is a hell of a goal, but I kind of if you pull back and squint a little, I want them to look a little like photographs. And that kind of looks like a backyard in a rundown area.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks legit, really, really good.
I got to get some 3D printed pieces done to get the screen, to start building my screen. I've got a portable camera. I can show where it's at. So this is the beginning of the screen at the back of the drive-in. So I printed and designed this piece, which is a holder for the iPad mini, and it's got a layered glass and then an insert that I put graffiti on. So it's going to go on a stand, this frame around it, and I can actually show movies and previews in it.
Amazing. What do you know what movies you're going to show during the game?
So I'm probably, to avoid, because gamers are my people and they're a wonderful lot and I mean them nothing but blessings, but they are an easily distracted lot, kind of like being
fair.
Like teaching second graders. So I'm likely to run I've got an 8-hour loop of 1950s, like Let's Go to the Lobby trailers.
Oh, smart.
And I'll probably run those.
That's smart, rather than an actual movie, which could easily distract people.
Well, because it'll be moving, it'll carry the idea across. And if you look for a minute, it'll be like, oh, that's cute, the hot dog's dancing, you know.
Yeah. But it won't be like, oh, it's Chuds. I better pay attention to this movie.
If I have it so the way I'm accessing the video in it is easily accessible, which is a lot of caveats, I think between sessions, it should run a preview for my game.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So if you walk up to where I'm running and you see, oh, that's a neat layout, there's actually an ad playing on the screen.
Smart. And what you're doing this for? Is there a specific con coming up?
So down the line, I'm going to GaryCon, which is
nice.
a con started by Luke Gygax, which is kind of a Gary Gygax appreciation old school games con. If you are a game con nerd, it's what Gen Con was 15, 20 years ago.
Okay. That's when I started going to Gen Con.
Well, you know when it was not 50,000 people?
Yeah, I went to it when it was the last year. It was in Milwaukee.
I was there. I was at. You probably went to my booth. I was at a booth that year.
Oh, amazing! I was at the Paint and Take.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last year I might have been working for FOSSA still, so that was a huge booth. But GaryCon, like this year I went to Gen Con. You can't walk the dealer's area; it would take too much time. And it was a point of pride that I would walk the floor, meet all the new designers,
it's
pick
impossible
up.
now.
You can't.
Yeah.
I did the math, and if you did only 10 minutes at each booth, it would take every minute you're at the con and they're open to just run around the floor.
Wow.
So it's friendly.
Wow.
So this is for that, but it also is meant to be movable in a car. So I'm also going to take it to friendly local game stores in the Austin and Central Texas area and run demo bits in stores.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't been. I used to go to Gen Con every year. And I moved to Pennsylvania, and it was way less convenient than when I lived in Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Because even going to Indianapolis, it's not that far from Madison, but it's way far.
I'm a Chicago boy, so it was
Pennsylvania.
only. Yeah, it was like 2 hours.
And then I started going to Penzic, which is almost the same date. So I was like, no more Gen Con. And then I ended up going. I moved out to LA, and I ended up going in 2018. What year was the eclipse?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was either 2018 or 2019. I went again because I had a friend who was running a LARP, and he hired me to perform in the LARP. And then I also worked a couple booths there. But yeah, I couldn't believe, like, I'd only been away for maybe like 5 years, and I was like, I thought it was big before. It is
What?
so huge.
What happened? Yeah, totally. All right, I've reached I need to let this shit dry stage.
I am also at I need to let this dry stage, and we're also at time. So we literally timed this out perfectly. Wait.
Like pros.
Yeah, that's right. Pros. Okay, yeah, because I was driving out from Los Angeles, and I was going to be in the ideal place in Kansas at the ideal time for the eclipse. So I was like, yeah, I'll go to Gen Con and I get to see an eclipse on the way back. Great. All right, everyone. Well, that is our show. Thank you for everyone who joined us today. Well, I might still be working on this next week because it needs like a full 48 hours to cure, and then I'll do like 2 more gold stuff on it. So if I let it sit a week, it'll be definitely good. I love you all. Kitty, hopefully you can join us next time. Let me get the thing ready for the thing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, bye.